Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so...
Hello, hey you beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing these aqua nails, and I'm going to be unboxing my kit that I got from Dash Nails, and I am so excited to make these nails. So first of all, here's the kit. Here's everything that comes inside. They give you a bunch of nails to use for practicing, so you don't have to use your own nails. And it comes with inserts, and those are the inserts that I got in my kit. But I think different kits do have different inserts. And here are some goodies that you get, some charms and some gel for your sculpting as well, if you wanted to sculpt a design. And here is their card, as well as what you're going to be using to do the aqua nails. And here's the instructions on the back. So let's go ahead and open up the kit and let's get started. We're first going to start by doing step one, which is taking the card out of this little plastic thing. And this is what we're going to be establishing the aqua nails on. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up the kit here. As you see, it comes with these three things that are going to be the most important things to making the aqua nails. Okay, so here we have the aqua mix. This is the glue. And here is the oil. All right, so now that we have everything set up, we're going to go ahead and apply the aqua mix onto the plastic sheet and spread it evenly. So I did put the aqua mix right to the side next to the sheet. I'm opening up the tips, and I just picked a tip at random. I think that the tip that I did pick out was a size 6. I'm pretty sure it's a size 6. And I'm glad that I'm starting off with a smaller tip just for the practice. So yes, this is a size 6. It fits my pinky. So I'm gonna put that over there to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and start applying that aqua mix to the sheet. I did start to apply it generously, but I wasn't sure of how it's gonna be, and I know that I got to put it on there evenly, so I didn't want to put too much on. But I did want to put it where it was just going to be enough where it kind of covers the whole nail. And these nails are pretty long, so I wanted to make sure that it was going to be enough to cover up the whole nail. Alright, so it says after gel has been spread, place nail on top. And I am literally reading the directions from the card, so this is exactly what the cards say. If you wanted to follow along with the card, if you're going to do it with the kit. So I did that, and then I was going to go ahead and cure this, so that's why I made sure that I closed the gel. You always want to close any of your gels properly before you get your lamp. And now I'm putting the tip in, and I'm going to bake it for 60 seconds to fully cure. Alrighty, so it says after your nail is cured, go ahead and remove it gently from the sheet. And this part was extremely satisfying, just taking the nail off of the sheet. So as you see, it does have a lot of excess gel on the sides, and you want to go ahead and remove that gel from the side. So I'm going to be taking my precise scissors, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the excess gel from the sides. There wasn't a lot of gel that came out from the top and from the bottom. It was mainly the sides. So I'm going to cut that off as close to the nail tip as possible. And honestly, it was a struggle because the gel and the tips are the exact same color, so it was hard for me to see where the tip was. But other than that, I just look closely and try to cut it as close to the tip. It wasn't really a matter of me accidentally cutting the tip because the gel is thinner than the nail, but it was just hard to kind of like see where that line was. But yeah, just look closely, and once you kind of get where you're going a little bit, then you kind of get where the line of the nail is. So the extra gel that I'm cutting off, it does say that this can be reused and to not throw it away. Now, I'm not sure of how I'm going to do that. So when I get finished cutting the extra gel off the sides, I just moved it over to the side. I did think about putting it back in the bottle, and maybe the gel bottle, and maybe it would kind of return to its original state, but I'm not sure. So I left it to the side. I'm not sure how it can be reused, but I did put it back in the bag on the side. Definitely don't want to waste anything. We want to be as efficient as possible. Alright, so as you see, the gel is all over my hands. The gel is really sticky, even after it's been cured. So that's just the way that the mix of the gel is. It got all over my hands. So I just put some hand sanitizer on to go ahead and get that off. Just rub that off real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead in with my file and file the rest of the extra gel off, because I want it to be as close as possible. I want that tip to be as crispy as possible. So I'm going to be filing the extra gel off. And this kind of felt the same as with the scissors. It's kind of easy to get the rest of that extra gel off. The gel did come right off when I filed it. So just go ahead and file the extra gel off. Kind of feel around, scope out the seam, make sure that the extra gel is off, and make sure that the sides are smooth. You don't have to go crazy with the filing. The gel just filed super easy. It filed right off. Okay, so now I'm taking a look at the tip of the nail, and if you can see, it's a small opening at the top. And just looking at the inserts are going to have to go into that opening. I sealed around the entire nail already, so the inserts would have to only go into that small space. But now I'm cleaning up the dust with my duster, and I'm going to dust off the nail tip. Okay, so here I'm looking at the next steps on the card, which says for square nails, seal the top with glue, use brush to push and level glue, and then put under the lamp. But like we said, I did seal around the entire nail tip. So now I'm just scoping out the seam, reading the card again, and trying to figure out, like, okay, it wants me to put more glue at the top of the tip, but I'm not sure what the extra glue is for. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue at the top of the tip, and then I'm going to take it from there. When I put the glue on top of the tip, I'm trying to put it in like a square motion so it can maintain the shape. And I'm going to cure that in the lamp as well. So I'm closing the glue. The nail cured, I have my inserts, but remember it was just the small opening at the top. So now I have to figure out how am I going to put the inserts into the opening. The space that I left myself to put the inserts in is small. So now I'm seeing, all right, I'm going to have to apply that aqua mix a little bit differently next time. But I am able to use my tool and squeeze in the inserts. All right, so I have those inserts in, and now I want to see what else I want to do with the nail. So I have the bag of goodies here. It's some cute stuff, some charms. I got that sculpting gel, but I don't know if I want to use that on this practice one. I want to wait till I get a little bit better before I start using the stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and put the oil into the nail and fill up the nail with the oil. So as you see, that oil is oiling. So I'm going to wipe my hands off with a paper towel before I seal around, and I'm going to seal it with the glue. So the oil is getting everywhere, the glue is getting everywhere. So you want to have some paper towels handy. And I have some rubbing alcohol and some hand sanitizer to keep my hands clean and get all that off. Now I did go ahead and cure it in the lamp, And as I'm scoping out the scene, I'm checking to see if those inserts are giving me the motion that I want. These are aqua nails, so it's supposed to look like they're going through water, but they are not moving. Now I'm doing everything to try to get them to go through. So I'm gonna reassess the situation and see what it is. I already see that everything is sealed around, and then turning it around to the back, there isn't even anywhere for me to apply the tip. Because if you see where your natural nail is supposed to go, everything is sealed. So I sealed around everywhere. And the inserts aren't going through the water. So you see I'm trying the nail back on, and there's no space to apply the nail. Alright, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put that one to the side, and I'm going to get a new nail. I'm getting another practice nail out of the nails that they give me out the bag, and this is a size 4. This nail fits my middle finger, and I'm going to try it again with this one. This size 4 is going to give me a little bit more space, so I'm going to see how I'm going to try it with this. Alright, now I'm grabbing the aqua mix again, and this time when I spread it on the plastic, I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm still going to spread it evenly, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. And I did leave some of the excess gel from the other nail that I just made. I left it on there. I wanted to try to see, because they said it was reusable, I wanted to see how I was going to be able to use it, if I was going to be able to put it in this one, but that didn't work out, so it's sliding off to the side. But for this new nail, instead of me putting the mix all the way throughout the entire nail and sealing the whole nail, I'm going to try to just put it from the middle on down. I'm giving it enough space to leave room to apply the tip to the natural nail. So I'm only putting it on half of the nail, and then I'm going to cure that. And here's my favorite part, gently removing the tip from the plastic. And now you see it's way different than that first nail. It's way better. This came out way better. This even came off of the plastic easier, so I know this was the better way to go. And I got my precise scissors so I can cut that excess part off. And another thing that I noticed, it seems like it's easier to cut it upside down. When the tip is upside down, it's easier to see the difference. And then we gently file off the sides again to make sure it's smooth. And then when you look at the top of the tip, this part hasn't been sealed with this one. When I put the mix only like partially on the tip, the top is kind of like that same normal. It still has that shape. Okay, now it is all filed and I love the way this looks. This one came out way better. And looking at the top of the tip now, the step where you want to seal the top with glue for square nails makes a lot more sense, because when I use less of that mix, the tip, it still had that same original shape, and you want to go ahead and seal that so that none of the stuff comes off. So it says for the square nails, you seal the top with glue. For coffin nails, you seal the top with glue and you cure it. It says only for stiletto nails that you could do it before. Also, when you're doing this step, make sure that you put the glue in the shape that you want, because however you lay the glue on top of there and you cure it, it's going to stay like that. Alright, the nail is all sealed and cured. I'm able to put those inserts in, and I have way more space because I left the bottom half open, as it looks like I was supposed to do. So I'm able to put the rest of those inserts that I had and just pour them right on in. And now I can put the oil in, and I fill it up with the oil. Alright, and now I'm sealing it up with the glue. Now this part was tricky because it has a bigger opening and there wasn't really anything to leverage the glue off of. So when I poured the glue in, some of it did get into where the oil is. And so I applied the glue generously to try to build like a wall, I guess, and still make it to where I would be able to put the natural nail in. So I'm putting in a lot of glue. Okay, so I did go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds, and here's the final result after it's all cured. And I do like this. I like it a lot. I think it's really pretty. It came out really nice, but it's still having trouble with the inserts going through just like water. I was able to get a couple of them moving and kind of like get the fluidity a little bit, but I want the inserts to go through. I want it to look like your fingertips are drinking the inserts. So I think it does have something to do with maybe I'm putting in too much oil. I don't think I'm not putting in enough oil. I usually put a lot of stuff when I do stuff with my nails, so maybe I'm using too much oil, or maybe it was something with the glue that had got mixed in with the oil. And you see some oil is still coming out, so there might be a crack in where I didn't even put enough glue. So maybe more glue, or maybe the glue mixed in with the oil, or maybe there was too much oil. So now what I have to do is kind of get the chemistry of it down so I can get that consistency where it needs to be. But just trying it on here, it looks like my nail would go right into it, no problem. So the only thing is just those things, getting the inserts to go through like water and making sure that it's sealed up properly. But other than that, it does look pretty if I were to apply it to my nail. And here I'm just taking a look to see what more I want to do with the nail as far as the design. It looks like the inserts have a purple, pink, goldish kind of a vibe to them. So I'm going to design it around that. And here it is. Here is the finished product. I put the purple. I kind of used one of my water-based colors, purples, on there because I wanted to keep that water theme. And I do the water-based colors just like I always use my water-based colors, and I have another video on that, but that's what I use for here. And I glued this charm on, and I did go ahead and glue it to my natural nail. And just taking a look, I do like it. I really do. I want to try to get, as you see the bubbles, they're coming in and stuff, but I want to really get all those inserts to just go through just like no problem. But yes, this was my second nail for my first time of practicing aqua nails, and I'm going to keep on practicing. I'm going to be making some more videos. I'm going to look over the directions again, get back with dash nails, like if I just have any more questions. But yes, I did like the way it came out, so I will be trying these again. And thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for coming back to my channel as always. Thanks you guys. Be on the lookout for more videos. Bye.